Hey, I am back with another workout. I've just finished it up. It's actually one that I taught with my Better Body coaching group. I really enjoyed it. Got super sweaty, so I thought I would do it for you guys too. So it's going to be body weight with just use of one dumbbell as an option and a little bit of a mix of some animal style movements, calisthenics type stuff, all of my favorite things mixed into there. So I really hope you enjoy it. If you do it, I'd love to know in the comments what you think. I always love to get your feedback and what you guys want more of. So let me know all about that. So let's get down to it. Let's get onto the mat. But of course, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any workouts, and hit on the like button as well. You know that really massively helps me out to keep on creating more free workouts for you guys. And if you are interested about joining my 28-day online coaching program, where you get the accountability, the nutrition, the support, everything, the community, then do check out online Better Body coaching, and I'll leave the link to that down into the description. So less talking, more doing. Let's go. Okay, so we've got a great workout today, mix of body weight. Also, we're going to be using a dumbbell and then a cardio set in there to really get the heart rate up. So we're going to start with a really short warm up to get those arms up and around, standing nice and tall. Take it back the other way. Rotations as big as we can. Then from here, we're going to round it forward. We're going to open the arms out, stretch across the chest, go down towards the floor. So mobilizing through the spine. Waking up the body, getting ready to work. Good, last one, hold out, arms. So we're going to bring the elbows back behind us. And as we do, I want you to clench the butt cheeks. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Taking a clench, knuckle, hitting into the glutes. So we're just replicating pummeling massage. We want to stimulate the blood flow into the glutes, waking them up. Let's repeat again. Open the arms out, waking up through the upper back, clutch those glutes, and then hitting into all around. Stimulation, blood flow. We are ready to go. Let's take a rotation so the hand hits onto the shoulder and to the lower back. Good, and release. So from here we're going to come into a squat, reaching it up, way into those heels. Good, next time we're going to come up and we're going to go that little single leg squat. Bring the leg out, take it behind. One more on each rack. Come up onto the toes, change sides. So forwards, back. Spreading out the toes, working on that balance. She says there's wobbles everywhere. Good, stepping out to the side. Bring the knee up, out, drive it up. Keeping the back straight, and just start to open out into the side part of the body, change side. Making it that little bit bigger as the body starts to warm. Last one. Okay, rolling down through the spine. One vertebra at a time. Take it all the way down to the floor. Bending the legs. Hands onto the floor, spread the fingers wide. We're just going to rotate around, keeping the hands grounded into the floor. So we're just stretching out the forearms. Go back the other way. Good, sit back, rotate the wrists. We're going to go down into a push-up, then sinking back, stretch back, drop, sink back. Warming up into the arms, keeping the core pulled in. Last one, down, and we're gonna just roll across that arm, side to side. Stretch out across the pecs, into the shoulder. Good, release back to center. Walking it all the way back in. And then from here, we're just gonna come down. So if this is your lowest squat, then stay here. However, if you can, come all the way down into our low squat. Lift the chest, little wiggles side to side. Don't worry, we can't get all the way down. The more you practice this, the better it gets. Bringing it all the way up. Rotate. Other side. We're going to get going into the first round. So we're going to be working with a pistol squat, a progression or a regression of a pistol squat. So if you need to take it easier, grounding that foot, the other foot will just reach out in front. To make it harder, we're just taking it down lower. We're only doing 30 seconds on each leg, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Then we're either going to come into a speed squat, which is speed using the arms, or if you've got it in you, we can come into a little bit more of a plyometric movement, adding in that jump and lift. Following that, we've got a 2-minute block of cardio on the end, which is going to look like a side shuffle with 4 punches on the end. So we're going to get going into it. Are we ready for this? So no weights required on this first block. 1, take that balance. Here we go. Drop down, lift. So we want to keep the shoulders pulled back. Obviously, if you're struggling with balance, you can keep that foot onto the floor. But eventually we want to be aiming to where we're coming down lower into squat position. Keep the foot grounded, really good to have that single leg strength, changing sides. So try and keep your head looking up and out in front, because that's help you find your balance. Sink your one back and down. And again, this is going to depend on your mobility, on your ankles, knees and hips, and of course strength. Coming into that power squat. So we're either here if you want to keep it low impact, or if you've got it in you, we're going to come to that little jump. We want to be landing nice and soft, keeping the belly pulled in. Get your butt down towards the floor. 10 seconds. Come on, keep it going. Wheel those legs. Good, we're straight back into round 2. Here we go. Drop down, back up. Control, balance, but also really working into the strength of that leg. Less than 10 seconds on this side. Whoa, a little fall over. Change sides. Down we go. Lift it. Almost halfway. Hey. It's really good to challenge that balance, such an element that is really going to help to support your good all-round strength through the body. Okay, here we go. We can go into that power squat. So come on, staying strong through the legs. Try and get down. If you're doing it without impact, focus on the range. Come on, keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Straight into the side shuffle. So I'm just coming off my mat here. So allow the upper body to rotate. We brace through the abs, and we want to breathe out here. Little bit of tension in through the upper body. Snap the punch out. Oh. Come on, keep it up. Side to side. Snap it out, but also bring the arm back to the shoulder. We're increasing that heart rate. Stay down in the middle. Stay light on those feet. With less than 30 seconds to go. Come on, you're doing great. "15 seconds. Come on, keep pushing. We want that heart rate to peak before we move into the next block. And rest. Okay. Grab yourself a drink. So your next block, we're going to be doing push up, hand release, and then second exercise is going to grab the weight. So your first one, we want the shoulders forward and the pelvis tucked under, so abs are braced. We come all the way down to the floor, squeeze the elbows up, and coming up with a flat body. So if you need to come up on the knees, then do that, okay? From there, we roll it over. Got a good solid grip on that weight. Drop down towards the rib cage, and then take the second one overhead, isolating into the triceps. Okay? Then, your cardio block. We are doing mountain climbers for 4, and then out to the side for 4. We then jump up, and we've got 4 jump jacks. If you don't want to jack, you can step it out to the side. Are we ready for this? So push up, hand release. So what I want is that tucked under position, core is nice and tight, control on the way down. Get ready, set. Here we go. Down, lift the elbows up, coming up in that flat body position. So of course, if you need to, put the knees down on the way up. And if you can, go down on the toes. That's what we want to be building up towards. The strength in that eccentric phase is really going to help you build up your upper. Set. Here we go. So we go down and over the head. Bring the hands down towards the rib cage. We want to isolate through the triceps. Keep the elbows up towards the ceiling. Back is grounded in towards the floor. We're nearly there. Then we're going into round number 2. Good. Set it down. Push up, hand release. Round 2. Straight into it. So lock that core in position. Push-ups are not just about working the arms, they are actually a full body exercise. So in the way that we would with calisthenics, it's engaging through the entire body. And relax. Back over. Make sure you've got a good grip on that weight. So we've got a narrow chest, we've got a tricep extension or skull crusher. Strong, solid grip. 5 seconds. Relax, well don't relax, get straight into that cardio set. So knees in for 4, then take it around to the side. Turn and look at those knees.
Bring it up, jack, or you can low impact option if you need to. Then we're straight back in. So go at a pace that is challenging for you. We want to get that heart rate pumping. Good, come on, come on. We're over a minute in. We got less than a minute to go. Woo. Breathe it out. Really drive that knee up. Oh. Come on, keep it up. The last one. Well done. Grab yourselves a little drink. We're back onto legs. Okay. I'm just going to move mine out of the way for this one because I don't want to slip on it. So, exercise number 1, single leg deadlift. Level 1, foot on the floor. Harder, foot comes off the floor. We're going to get straight into it. I'll tell you the next ones as we get through. Oh, we got other leg, and then we've got a swing. So we're going to repeat that twice through. Ready, set? Here we go. So, spine is lengthened, weight into your heel. Now we want to keep looking forward. That's going to go encourage us to have that lengthened spine. We dig the heel into the floor as we push back up. Balance again, so really challenging the connective tissues in the ankles and the knees, keeping those strong. Change sides. Tip forward, slight bend in that knee, power on the way up. Slowly down, drawing through the belly. Nice and steady, feeling controlled. Remember, you can have that foot down if you want that little bit more stability, if you feel it here more into that glute and hamstring. Okay, we're into the swing. Shoulders back, tip. Then we want to breathe out here. If you want to come that little bit more, we can come all the way overhead. So I'm holding onto the weight through the center. Drop, then power it up. So really fire up those glutes and hamstrings. Okay, back onto leg number 1. Here we go for round 2. Tip, and we want to get the body weight coming towards that 90 degree. Power it up. Drop, down, squeeze as we lift. Ten seconds to go. Ooh. Staying strong in that leg. You're going to feel this also into like the ankle because it's really like working hard to stabilize, changing sides. Keep the length through the spine. Seconds to go. Breathe out on the way up. Drive the heel in as you lift. Squeeze. Good. Into that swing. So you can just take it to here. The arms should be quite relaxed. This is working still through that back line so we get the tip Squeezing as we come up, we've got that clench through the glutes and bracing through the abs as we work also into the abdominals. Okay, straight into that cardio set. So it's going to go lunge, lunge, squat. So forwards. This is your lower level. If you want to go harder, we are just keeping it small. Of course, we can go small is easier. If you're wanting to really go for it, which I hope you are, we can get down there that little bit lower. So come on. This one's gonna burn. I want you to keep your head up, keep your belly in, game face on. We can do this. Heart rate is getting up. We are 1 minute in. That means we've got 1 to go. I might just need to have a rest here. You guys, come on, I know. I want to feel your energy coming through the screen. We got this. And of course, if you need to, slow it down and make it bigger. Take your time with it. But if you're going for that real challenge on your fitness, to challenge that lactic acid burn, we've got about 25 seconds to go. Come on, legs. Woo. Seconds, you can do this. Come on. Rest. Next block, we have a half Turkish get up. So hand in the air, knee bent, palm facing down. You can do this without the weight also if that feels too heavy. We're gonna peel the shoulder up onto the elbow, push to the hands. You can stay here or we can add a lift. Same on the way back down to the elbow, control back to seated. We do one side, we do the other, then we're going to roll over into plank position. Then our cardio block on this one is going to bring in some like animal type movements. So it is a little bit more challenging on those wrists. So it's going to look like this. We're going to back crawl forwards. When we get to the end of the mat, we're going to come into low squat, pushing up, back down, hands behind, walking back, place your butt down, hand behind, and we're doing a crab reach around. And then we'll repeat. So we're going to get those half get-ups, Turkish get-ups to start with. We do those twice through. We're nearly there now. Get ready. Bend the same leg as the hand that's up in the air. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So peel the shoulder up, working your abs, and then hit into the obliques as we come over. So this one wants to be nice and controlled. If that weight feels too much, feel free to do it without. Use that heel into the floor. Release it down, change arm, change leg. Here we go. Lift up, push up. So working through the shoulder. Keeping that strong arm up, strong as it's raised. Good. Release down, roll. I want palms facing down. I want shoulders forward and tilt that pelvis under. Solid, strong, plank position. Halfway. Breathe in strength. Breathe out. Tell yourself you can do this. 3, 2, 1. Back into that first side. Here we go. Smooth. Nearly there. One more. Bring it down. Change it over. Make sure you've got good solid grip. Safety first always. Last one. Release, bring it down. Over we go. Locking position. Make sure your body's forward. 10 seconds to go. Hold, and release. Okay. We're coming straight into that bear crawl. Here we go. We've got 2 minutes. Bring it into low squat. Push up, down. Now scale as you need to on this. Place the bum on the floor, make sure the hands behind. Reach up and over. Good, we're going to push it back through, back into that bear crawl. We want the knees just hovering off the floor. Getting into that low squat. Low squat's the killer. So if you needed to, you could always come down onto the knee if you struggle with a low squat. There's always going to be options. This is working a wide range of movements, I get that, but it's really going to keep the body strong but also mobile. Really feeling it in the quads. Stand behind, reach around. We've only got 30 seconds to go and you're going to be done. We're going to move it into a stretch after this. Last one. Reach up and around, pushing through the heels, squeeze the butt. And relax. Join me as we finish off with a little stretch. Okay, let's just sit back into child's pose, take the knees slightly wider, sit the hips back, drop down towards the floor with the head. And just take a few calming breaths. Just bring your attention back into your body. Notice how good it feels
who've praised its energy with this session. And now I get to give back to it to release it out. Bringing it up, tuck the toes underneath. We're going to shoot the hips up towards the ceiling. Inhaling up onto the toes. Exhale, push down into the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. And down. 2 more. 1 more. This time, hold it down. Ground those heels. Lift through the tailbone, through the backs of the legs. Now take your weight into the right leg. You're going to bring the left leg up onto the knee, and we're just going to drop down, planting the toe down, plant the knee down, and then sink back. Inhale, come up. Exhale. So we're using the toe to be grounded into the floor, and you want to feel the stretch in through the glutes. So opening out through the hips. This just feels so good. Inhaling. Exhale, letting everything go. We're going to do 1 more. We're going to hold it back this time. Sit and hold. Really try and fold in as much as you can, letting everything go. Good, release. Bring it back up, change sides. Left heel goes down, bringing the right knee in, bringing it across, keep the foot flexed, then slowly coming down to the floor. The toe hits first, then the knee. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, sink back. So we're bringing this heel up towards the shoulder. Keep the knee out to the side. Two more. 1 more. Sink down and hold. Good, bringing it back onto all fours. Take an inhale, reach the arm up, open out through the chest. Exhale, feed through. And again, inhale, open. This time, hold it down. Let the arm come across the chest and you're rotating outwards, pulling away through the backs of the shoulder blades. Back up, same hand, this time elbow onto the floor, reaches down the back. Keeping your intention and focus on the breath, slowing everything down, allowing the muscles really to lengthen out and release. Changing sides, open up, inhale, exhale, feed it through. Inhale, open up, exhale, feed through. 2 more. Last one, and of course this time we're going to hold, reach through, lengthen, drop down. And release. Elbow onto the floor. Press the hand down the back and we're opening out through the shoulder and all the way into the tricep. And release it out. Coming to the front. Take the
foot out to the side, slide the knee out, plant the outside of the foot, and we're going to come forwards and then sink back as we breathe out and repeat. Good. Feeling the release into the inner part of the legs and into the hip. This time sink back and hold. If it's available, come down onto the elbows. Good. Coming up, change sides. Knee in. The leg goes out. Foot out to the side. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, sink back. Two more. Last one. Sink back and hold. Release. Bringing the feet in, tuck the toes underneath, hand out, fingers down. So we are keeping the toes tucked under, and I know that can be a little bit uncomfortable, but actually really good for stretching out and keeping the feet mobile. Especially that big toe, which can tend to get quite tight. It then leads all the way up into the legs, and we just want to keep it mobile. Release, roll it round. Take the toes underneath, and then this time we're just slightly coming back, and if we can lift the knees. They don't have to be far. You just want to feel the stretch into the front of the legs along those shins. Good, and release it up. Tuck the toes under, roll, restack all the way through the spine. Take one foot behind. Stand up tall, reach over the top. Keep reaching into the fingertips. Good, change sides. Take the hand and foot behind, then bring it across the top. Good, finally hands onto the lower back. Bring the elbows together. Lift the chest, look up. Roll it out, shake it all out. Good job, team, well done.